Welcome everyone to the first stream, I guess. This is kind of I'm trying to feel things out a little bit, see if this is something that I can realistically do and continue to do, and it's something I'm kind of interested in doing. Um, so we'll uh, we'll see what's happening here. If you don't know me, my name is. I'm not used to streaming on YouTube. I do have some uh, some experience with Twitch, but not a lot with YouTube. And now I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there's a widget. Oh, I don't know. Anywho, um, but yeah. Anyway, my name is Noah, and if you're watching this, you are probably or potentially somewhat aware of my music that I've recently released. And it is what it is. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just here to say that my main goal as I'm starting to learn to be a musician was to create some music, and I've already done that. So my next goal is to get better. And I thought it would be kind of fun to just live stream me practicing using my DAW and to just get to know uh, things, get better at songwriting, get better at mixing and using my DAW and interacting with everybody and everything. And I thought maybe, there's not a lot of musicians out there that I know of that show the process like this from writing to mixing to releasing anything. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to do that and just kind of feel out what happens here. I'm going to be doing it anyway. I might as well try to share it with anyone who's interested in watching. So I'm using my mic setup because my actual mic, which is just off cam right here, is going to be used for recording, obviously, and I don't want to get the wires crossed on that. So hopefully the quality through this isn't too bad, and hopefully looks like the audio mix is pretty good. So my goal with just this live stream is just to, have some fun, get to know some stuff, and bring you guys along. Mix do some cover songs, which I'll just like release on YouTube or on my free demo SoundCloud where I can fill up all that time. And, maybe work on some non-conventional stuff for me so I can get to learn some new things and try some different genres I don't usually do or listen to. And that's really it. So today I thought we'd start with something really simple. It's new to me. It's new to you guys. I figured we'd start with a simple cover song, and we're gonna do. Um, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. I'm gonna stream till I decide not to, and maybe as we do this, I'll learn a little bit. I'm speaking to no one right now, but I'm speaking in case you're watching this later. Um, and that's really it. I figure we'll just start with a really simple cover. It may take several streams to finish. It's not something that we're going to necessarily do all in one go, or we may do it all in one go. It really just depends on kind of how things feel out. I don't have anything real official with my graphics or anything. I just have like a basic starting screen, this camera screen for kind of the generalness of things. This is the one I'm going to use when I do primarily mixing so that you can see what's going on like physically on screen at all times. And then I have a be right back scene. So that's really it. I figure let's go ahead and get started. And I hope that you guys enjoy this journey with me and getting to know me a little bit. And as I get better, and I think normally I'll start these streams off with like some improv and stuff, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think I'm just going to jump right in. So today we're going to be doing a cover song of John Mayer's In the Blood, which is a fantastic song, and I love this song. And I want to do kind of an exaggerated style where it's kind of like a singer-songwriter thing, where it's like just a guy and his guitar. I am going to add like harmonies and probably some like extra to it, But for the most part, I think I'm just going to stick with the idea that it's a guitar and a guy with a little bit of recording flair added in. So we're going to get started with that. So let's go ahead. I'm not necessarily going to talk through, like, I'm not doing tutorials per se. If someone has a specific question, you're welcome to ask it. By the way, this on the chat is just me testing to make sure that the chat actually worked on my screen. So we're going to start by adding ourselves. Normally I like to do folders, but actually I will. Let's start with a vocal folder here, and I like to make them green. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a guitar folder, and I like to make acoustic. Let's make it acoustic guitar. And we're going to make that pink, I think, like that. All right. Make sure that that's not a subfolder. All right. So let's get started here. I got to make sure you guys can actually hear the hold on one second. Gotta make sure. Okay, yeah. I gotta make sure you guys can actually hear the what's going on with the the actual music once I play something in here. Okay, so now we gotta add some tracks. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add an audio track here. And we're going to call this acoustic, acoustic guitar mic in. Auto color that, and then we're going to add another track, and we're going to call this acoustic guitar line in, and we're going to add a track to the right, and I like having that one up there. Okay, so now we have two tracks there, one for the actual microphone and one for the line in, and then we're going to add auto color, but we're going to call it main vocal. And we can add and adjust tracks as we go. And then we'll also add harmonies. Harmonies. I think we'll just do the one. Or should we do two? Let's just do the one, and we can always add a second one if we want. All right, so we got that going, straight up and simple. I need to put on, oh, where are my, I gotta remember this setting. There's a folder bus setting. You know, you can close the folder like that. There's a setting in here. That's group. I don't want to do that. There's a setting, and I forgot, that automatically applies. Well, now I'm going to have to go look up the video. This is always the best part, is when you have to go look up the video from PreSonus and find the actual information that you're looking for. I'm looking for folder tracks. This is a ways back, I think. Not that far back. That's close all folders. Let me just look at some folders. Organize your plugins in folders. No. Exploring folder tracks. I think this is it.
Hey, this is Joe from PreSonus, and this is Wayne.
This is a really good if you're...
Today we're going to dive into folder tracks in Studio
I want to find this setting over here.
that I would like to have, and if we open up the mixer, we can see each of those folders corresponds to a bus. So there's you send it to a bus, because all I ever do is have folders that are represented by buses. First of all, if I don't let go of the mouse, it says move track into folder drums. Bam. Now clicked the output of one of my channels to send it to a bus, because all I ever do is have folders that are represented by buses, and then I put tracks into those folders and they're automatically routed to those buses. Really, really handy. This is actually what, hang on, let me show you. This is my mixing template. What do you see on the screen? All folders. So I've set up 7 or 8 folders with the typical buses that I would like to have. And if we open up the mix one of my channel folders,
let me find where this is.
Forgot to put it in there. Well, let's take a look at it real quick. If we put everything in the folder in one fell swoop, we're also able to route everything to a bus.
This is what
what happens if we created this beautiful drums folder, but we forgot one of the drum tracks right here?
Oh,
this
no, it's back farther. I thought it was toward the end more.
In the mixer, you can see all the folders are being sucked up into the folder. All the tracks are going into the folder. It's copying and mimicking what's happening. On advanced, go to editing and make sure the box next to apply folder track color. Now create a drums bus directly from the folder. Next thing we can do with this drums folder is now create a drums bus.
Okay, this is what I wanted to find out.
So instead of using
sorry that we're watching a tutorial
channels action, we can skip that entirely, and I can click on this little drop down on the drums bus. You can see if you just hover over it, it tells you what it's going to do. This allows me to do one of two things. I can select a bus that's already created in the session, or I can just add a bus channel. Now check out what happens when I do this.
So literally all I have to do is this. And then you can also, oh, well, I can't really do that down here. Oh, how do I get it to collapse? Like, oh, I don't need this. That was, let me delete that. Come on. Oh, I hate when it does this. I hate when it like creates these. That's the one thing I dislike about Studio One, and I'm sure there's a way to get it to work, but I want to delete you. I'll just hide it. Okay. It's back. Go away. Like, just go away. That instrument doesn't exist. Alright, whatever. And if we use the bass, it'll be there. So how did he, one other thing that I noticed, how did he get it to collapse like that?
Folder, but we forgot one of the drum tracks. Here's my mixing template. What do you see? And then I put tracks into those folders, and they're automatic of one of my channels to send it to a bus, because all folder drums. Bam.
Yep.
Now check it out. It is now colored blue, and then I hand all folders. So they're sitting there editing as well. Let me show you. Here are the drums we have now. Little prototype tracks. And you hear, let's alter, or the examples that I made. I came together. They're grouped.
He did a thing where he had it like
we
they all
forgot
collapsed
one of the drum
in the mix
tracks,
window.
right here, the folder drums. It's because all I ever do is have folders automatically routed to those buses. Really, really handy. This is actually what, hang on, let me show you. This is my mixing temp, a breeze. Hopefully I've shown you how folder tracks can be really handy for mixing, but they're all the same thing in both your mixer and your arranger. Never fear, there's a setting for that. Come over to the wrench inside the console and make sure you have link expansion and
that's what I wanted to find. Okay. See, I'm learning, everybody. We're learning. Okay, now that we're done with all of that crap, now we can actually get into doing what I wanted to start with today, and that is this song. So first things first, I want to get like a rough tempo down. I think what I'm going to end up doing is changing the time signature to 2/2, because I kind of want it to be more like, you know what, let me go get my guitar. Let me go get this set up. Oh boy, can you guys hear that rain? You probably can't, but it's a coming down. My cable is over here in the closet. This is my short cable. Where's my long cable? There it is. I don't even know if you guys can guys probably can't hear me at all, so I'm just gonna scoop this guy with me so that you can actually hear me. I can also switch this to omnidirectional, which may help when I go across the room. Actually, yes, it does. How does that work if I turn off omnidirectional? I've never messed with this setting on this mic before. If I'm standing over here, you can kind of hear me. I'm probably quiet, but I can't really have this set up ahead of time because it's kind of in my way. Get my chair out of here. I'm in a new bedroom as well, a new quote-unquote studio. So I'm not sure what room resonance is going to look like with this. Because obviously, I mean, you can probably hear some echo. I'm not exactly acoustically treated in the house that I'm renting. So, especially when I'm going to be moving in like a year. So I'm more so just here temporarily. But we can do some, oh boy, that's some rain, huh? Hopefully, I turned off our AC, so hopefully, I'm home right now. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's loud as hell. Hopefully that doesn't affect too much. So, oh, my capo. Am I tethered? Can I walk over here? Yes, I can. Alright, so we're gonna... Actually, I'll open up the tuner so that... Tuner might actually be more... can actually just put it right on the bus track. Maybe I can't just put it on the bus track. Why aren't I getting any sound? Oh. That... Has listen always had to be on? Like, I knew you couldn't hear it, but I didn't think it actually had to be on to get any sound out of this. So then maybe I will just throw the tuner on here. Alright, so hopefully this is the part I wanted to check, is if you guys can actually hear all this. Turn it up maybe a little bit for you guys. Alright, hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. So, let's just get like a general vibe for what... Two. With two. Let's just listen to that right now. Okay, so this is gonna have to be much faster. Let's crank this up to maybe like 140 and give it a shot. Mm, boom, boom, bum, bum. Still a little slow. Now we have to speed up the BPM because we're in 2-2. But I want to do 2-2 versus 4-4 because I want to get those single beats. 150 is about good. So I think we should probably just start recording the. I think what I want to do with this song is I think I'm going to run through it once. I'm just going to play it as is. That'll give me a framework. Then I'll go back and I'll re record the guitars and vocals independently so that it just sounds better. I think that's going to be easier than trying to like keep up with the song in my head because I can just play along to listening to it as opposed to playing along to just listening in my head. Because if you make a mistake, you kind of have to start over. So, in that regard, we're going to create a new track. We're going to call it AG Demo. And we're going to preset it to the right here. And where's my that's my multiband dynamics thing. That's not what I want. I want the level meter here as well. And I want to get a vibe for kind of how loud we're being. And then, all right, we're also going to put a level meter on the vocal bus. And we're going to add a vocal demo. And we're going to set that to the left track. And we're going to turn that on. And now we're going to engage my mic. Whoa, okay. That's way too loud. Okay. Now, give me a sec to fix this here. Pop that up here. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a demo run, so. But I want an approximate idea. I'm not gonna worry about the levels for this because this is just gonna be it's just gonna be a demo run. So it's exactly what I said it is. We're actually gonna turn this way a little bit so I can stand over here. And you guys should be able to hear me. I can hear myself. So I'm actually going to pop this mic off. And I'm going to do that so that I don't scream into it while singing. And we're just going to go straight through the song as a quick little demo run. And then we'll go from there. So let's Oh, well, this works if you actually push the record button. Actually, there's one more thing I wanted to check out here, and that is I wanted to look into the pre-roll setting, which I don't remember how to activate. So we are head back to
Hey, this is Joe from Persona. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so you can see I did this before. Now we can, but let's say it's not as simple as this. Maybe we don't want to manually punch it in and out. Maybe we're playing guitar or some instrument. We don't have our hands free to just do the punching, or some of the automatic functionality comes into play. So the first one we'll talk about is pre-roll. So if you look at the bottom of the window in Studio One, down here, you've got all these funny little shapes. And if you hover over them, they'll tell you what they are. So this one is pre-roll. This one is auto punch. And you'll notice the keyboard shortcut.
This is my nightmare. The keycap is busted in my control key, and you can't buy these Logitech control keys or keycap keys. So if you hit the control,
Cut it all the time. So pre-roll looks like this. I can say, hey, Joe, you really messed up at the word 3, and everything after that was garbage. So I loved 1 and 2, but can we just start at 3 and keep recording? And that can work just fine. That's a situation where we would use pre-roll. I press O, and you can see down here that turned red. Now, if looking at my metronome settings, I can see that my pre-roll is set to 2 bars. That's my default setting, which means if I hit record right now, it's going to go back 2 bars, play 2 bars for me, and then start recording at exactly the point that I set. So I could have it be like right there, and I could say, all right, Joe, I got 2 bars before. And then he says, okay, Joe.
but I want my default pre-roll. Never used it. This is confusing. Well, there's supposed to be a way. There's supposed to be a way to just have it count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just go. But I am not sure how to make that happen. I guess it's keycap setting it like me. Ah, because I had pre-roll and keycap, so it was like, all right, now that should work. The way I want it to. Do like this. 2, 3, 4. Da na 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 na. Okay. that is what I mean. Alright, so let's start her off at the beginning and let's go. How much of my mother has my mother left in me? How much of my love will be insane to some degree? And what about this feeling that I'm never good enough? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? How much like my father am I destined to become? Will I dim the lights inside me just to satisfy someone? Will I let this woman kill me or do away with jealous love? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? I can feel the love I want, I can feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Could I change it if I wanted? Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? How much like my brothers do my brothers wanna be? Does a broken home become another broken family? Or will we be there for each other like nobody ever could? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? I can feel the love I want, I can feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Could I change it if I wanted? Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? I can feel the love I want, I can feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Could I change it if I wanted? Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? Oh, 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 oh. Okay, so obviously that wasn't perfect. Made some mistakes, definitely messed up a little bit here and there. But that's okay, because this is just a demo. It's not meant to be perfect. It's literally just something for me to play along to. Okay, so now that we've gotten that done, let's go back and let's see if we can record the actual guitar parts. So we're gonna go ahead and clap these tapes. Let me put my
Let me reapply my mic here so you can actually hear me. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn these off. We're going to collapse these takes because we don't actually care about the takes. And we're going to jump back to the beginning. And let's just have a listen.
How much of my mother has my mother left in me? How much of my love will
Little
be
flat.
insane to some degree?
That's okay. We have Melodyne too. We can fix that. It'll also be easier to sing when I'm not trying to play at the same time. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take my mic here and we're going to lower this a good amount. Put it down here about-ish. Turn on my direct monitoring. I usually leave a headphone off too so I can actually hear in real life. We can do it in sections if we have to, but we're just going to test how loud that is. Let's bring up my limiter here, or leveler here. We'll eventually group those together and we'll make sure that they're playing at the same level so that we can mix them properly within the mix. But for now, that's about okay. If I bring up the line in. We can fix all of that in post. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn on our record tracks and we're going to give this a shot. I mean, we're just going to go straight through it. I'm going to be listening to the vocal as well. I think, what if I mute this? Let's just give this a shot. Yeah, okay, I think I can do that. Sorry, I got a little carried away in the zone, man. All right, let's just give it a shot. Let's just do it. All right, well, I got to do that again because genius guy here forgot to turn the metronome on. So, yeah. Do we have different sounds for the metronome? We can also do a cowbell. That sounds like shit.
How much of my mother has my mother left in me? How much of my love will be insane?
God, I'm all over the place.
And what about this feeling that I'm never good enough? Will it wash out in the water?
father? Am I destined to become? Will I dim the lights inside me just to satisfy someone? Will I let this woman kill me or do away with jealousy?
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely off in some of that, so let's see if I can't tackle this a little bit better.
Much of my mother has my mother left to me? How much of my love will be to some degree? What about this feeling that I'm never good enough? Will it wash out in the water? Is it always in the like my father? Am I destined to become? Will I dim the lights inside me just to satisfy someone? Will I let this woman kill me or do away with jealous love? Will it wash out in the water? Is it always in the blood? I can feel the love I want, I can feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Could I change it if I wanted? Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? Like my brothers, do my brothers wanna be? Does home become another family? Or will we be for each other like nobody ever could? Will it wash out in the water? Is it always I can feel the love I want, I can feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Will I change it if I wanted? Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? I can feel the love I want, I can feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Could I change it if I wanted? Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? Oh, 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 oh,
Okay, so that wasn't great. Wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. Let's let's just listen back and see. image of my mother? Has my mother left in me? Let's just try a quick, turn that off. Let's try some. Let's just try a quick, quick quantize. Nah, it doesn't sound good. Okay. I'm gonna roll with that for now. However, there's a couple sections I'm gonna have to fix. Because I played the wrong chords. So let's just listen through and find them. I gotta actually turn this back on so I know where we are in the song.
This feeling that I'm never good enough. Will it wash out in the water? Or is it always in the blood? How much like my father am I destined to become?
Will I dim the lights inside me just as sad? The vocals, it's a bit disparaging. It's fine though, because it's not final.
Or do away with jealous love? Will it wash out in the water? Or is it always in the blood? I can feel the love I want, I can feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Could I change it if I wanted? Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood?
Okay, what was going on there? Hold up. That I think I'm gonna have to fix.
Rise above the flood, will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood?
Yeah, I messed that up. I don't know what that's going on there. So.
Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? How much like my brothers do.
So that's something we can punch in real quick. Let's find out where it is.
Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood?
So we can find it like right here.
Rise above the flood, will it wash out in the water, or is it always in
We're just gonna start at like 59.
blood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood?
It's got to be fixed around 60. So let's just take it from, how do I highlight? From here to like 62. And let's just listen to that.
Or is it always in the blood?
So I can go there, and then I believe if I go to auto punch and pre-roll, let's just give it a shot.
Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood?
Until I stop, I guess. So we want to go to the beginning. Just, I don't know, because I can,
Or is it always, or is it always in the blood?
I mean, it will control or take a second take, which is nice, so I can always just splice the two. But if I start here, and I tell it to just...
Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood?
So then, you know, I could go through and I could say, oh, I want it to stop, you know, right here. And I want that auto punch, but I want the pre-roll. How do you do both? You know, if I just start here, you know, it's just going to automatically...
Is it always in the blood?
That didn't do anything.
or is it always in the blood?
See, it stops, but it doesn't, like, actually do what I want it to do. Alright, we can just try the regular one, I guess. So we want it to go from...
Or is it always in the blood?
We gotta fix... What part do we have to fix? Arm hurts from standing like this. That doesn't even sound like the right spot. Wait, that sounds fine. Was it in the vocal demo that it was all fucked up?
Always in the blood.
Oh, it was. That whole time.
Always in the blood. Is it always in the blood? How much like my brothers do my brothers wanna be? Does a broken home become another broken family?
Alright. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this here today. Did I even name this thing? We've been going... Bruh. Really? Alright, I can close this. Open with options. Cancel. How do I rename? Uh-oh. I renamed it, but it's not here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. We're fine. So for today, I think I'm just going to stop there. It's the first stream, so we've been going for about an hour. And I haven't really felt out, what I want to do yet with all this. But, maybe I'll stream later this week. Maybe I'll stream next week. But I hope you enjoyed what we did get done today. I know it wasn't a lot, but I'm still trying to feel out, the best way to do all of this. And hopefully I'll see you all next time.